Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. Ideally, everyone is readying themselves for the holidays in a safe manner, at least as best you can, given the current public health environment and everything like that. So we continue to ride out the storm, just like everybody else, and ultimately we'll persevere. In order to manage the expectations, we're not expecting a lower health protection condition for the foreseeable future, nor associated restoring of quality life services to what is the historical norm. That said, we do continue to gain concurrence from my immediate superior in charge, the regional commander Rear Admiral Bolivar, to continue with the status quo in terms of limited decoupled quality life services on board the Naval Support Activity Monterey. In some cases, per higher headquarters directive, the services are purposely active duty service member centric, like the fitness center with some of the mitigations, and that's really on the basis of the still existing U.S. NAV North FRAGO that inhibits active duty service member activity off the installation to a large extent. That said, please be mindful that the current quality of life landscape on board the installation could transition to less services on short notice, but again, as of right now, we're staying the course. We have no indication that any of the decoupled services with their protocols and mitigations are a vector for any type of infections or anything like that. So I really emphasize that please, if you do have the ability to use those based on the authorities that we have, do so in the manner that we ask that you do it so that we can continue to keep those open. Also, please refer to the Naval Support Activity Monterey Facebook and MWR Facebook pages. I do every morning. I typically do it twice a day in the morning and then once around noon again for the most up-to-date information. So really good stuff there. In fact, just this morning, I was telling our public affairs officer, Tina, that she put two posts on there that one of them I'll talk about, and the other one is another pertinent post just given the environment we're in. So she does a great job with others. Mainly, it's Tina that keeps it updated. So, and then on the MWR side, it's Kyle and his team within Fleet and Family Readiness. So, thank you much for checking out those sites and being informed. A couple reminders first. The Monterey County Health implementation of the state stay-at-home order went into effect on 13 December, and it's until 11 January 2021. We actually got word earlier today that the regional Bay Area state stay-at-home order also went into effect. There were several counties like Monterey that were already implementing it, and now it's several other counties will be implementing it starting on Thursday at roughly midnight. That'll affect like Santa Cruz County and a couple other counties. So please keep appraised of county public health sites or the local news or just social media in general. Another reminder is the Department of Defense is operating within a continuing resolution, which now ends at midnight Eastern time on Friday, December 18th. That's coming up here. The Senate cleared the National Defense Authorization Act measure on 11 December 2020, so last week. It's currently with the President of the United States, who's making decisions, and that he has until the 23rd of December to act on the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, which will give us funding throughout the fiscal year 21. That has to do with constitutional authorities and such. It says states that the President has 10 days, excluding Sundays, to sign or veto the bill. That sets up the December 23rd deadline for the President of the United States decision. So we're just waiting for that, and we'll keep appraised of what's going on with the continuing resolution as the week continues. Just realize that as an installation, we have a solid understanding of what would occur. We had the risk last Friday on the 11th, and so we have a good understanding of what it means to us if there's some kind of delay or anything like that. Realize that your essential services continue. A good number of our folks that provide those essential services are exempted from any kind of stoppage of work or anything. And then a lot of it, Kyle can go into it more, but most of our Fleet and Family Readiness team falls in that category and has the ability to continue their duties in a typical fashion. Another reminder is Father Castro will continue online via Facebook Live at 0900 Pacific Time each Sunday from the Navy Chapel here on the installation. The Sunday Mass will be hosted live and will not be available after Mass has ended. So please keep that in mind. Also, Chaplain Geromo, the Navy chaplain, his weekly sermon will be posted on and before each Sunday by means of Facebook. And the daily Mass for the Catholic congregation, that will continue from roughly 5 minutes after noon until about 12:30 Monday through Thursday. Just really, there's no daily Mass on Friday. The Pursuit of Monterey Religious Ministry Services are outdoors per the garrison commander. That started on 10 December, and that'll continue at least through the 11th of January with the stay-at-home order. And that's just for the Presidio. And then if there's any questions or comments about the religious ministry program, you can always reach out to Father Castro or Chaplain Duramo, or you can reach out to Petty Officer Arganoza. His first name is Anton. His phone number is 831-656-2241. That's his office phone, and he is in his office on a regular basis. Some other reminders, really just one more, but it's an important one. Fleet and Family Support Services. If you don't know where those are located, the physical offices are up in the Mesa Village, in the kind of in the center of the village on the south side. It's there's a building that's colored, painted white and green with green awnings. That's the Fleet and Family Support Center. They're limited to active duty military and their families, just as a reminder. And also for those military service members and their families, the Fleet and Family Support Center, it remains closed for in-person services. However, there's a plethora of information that's out there how to get a hold of them. I've put it out in previous town halls and updates, and you name it, via all kinds of different means and ways, Facebook and other ways. But for new arrival check-ins, and also just a litany of general information, it's available electronically here more recently via a one-stop shopping, and it's available if you Google capital FFSC, so Fleet and Family Support Center, Monterey Welcome Package. The website link will be there, and you can click on it, and you can navigate from there. The online check-in with the Fleet and Family Support Center results in, if you go through the process, receipt of a welcome aboard package for newly assigned military personnel and their families. So something to check out. Also, I wanted to highlight for the sexual assault prevention and response program. Those services are provided to active duty and their service members who are 18 years of age and older. The sexual assault survivors who are civilians are provided with crisis intervention and resources. Anyone who presents a crisis emergency situation to Fleet and Family Support Center will receive an immediate response in the form of information and referral to Navy and or community services. So on that note, I wanted to just provide 3 phone numbers. There's a DoD Safe Helpline, and it's 877-995-5247. And then the 24/7 unit victim advocate is available at 831-760-2329. And then the 24/7 installation SARC, Jen's number is 831-760-0020. And those numbers are posted throughout the installation, also on different posters and via social media and things like that. I just wanted to reemphasize that those services are available in such a manner. Also, new stuff, Cafe Del Monte. If you happen to get your lunch or your breakfast on board the installation, Cafe Del Monte with Chef Lovejoy, he'll be closing down on December 19th. And we'll reopen on January 4th. That's coinciding with the Naval Postgraduate School winter break. And then also, just as a heads up, that the fitness center, NOFs, those hours from December 21st to January 1st, they're Monday through Friday from 06 to 6 p.m. And then Saturday from 08 to 4 p.m., Sunday 09 to 4 p.m. And then they're closed all federal holidays. So I want to say I have this, I have, I'll just kind of mention it now that Thursday, the 24th of December, by presidential executive order, is a federal holiday. So please plan accordingly, because as a result, most of the installation of services will be closed on December 24th, like Pass and ID, Naval Personnel Command, the CAC DEERS office, and then also things like the fitness center. So I know Kyle will go into that a little bit more, but please keep that in mind. We do have another scheduled electrical power outage. This time it's not on main site or MPS campus. It's actually up what we call the Annex. It's the Pines Golf Course, the Navy Getaway RV Park, and then the adjacent labs. It's on Wednesday the 23rd from 07 to 5 p.m. It's on a Wednesday. So Wednesday, December 23rd, 07 to 5 p.m. It's a scheduled outage. It's going to enable the PG&E crews to perform some maintenance on a substation, which services the entire area. Now, the Pines Golf Course, Pro Shop, and the Grill will be closed, coinciding with the outage. However, the golf course itself will be open and accepting green fees and cart rentals via a handheld point of sale unit. So that's a good thing. And then another new item is discontinuation of breakfast in the historic Hotel Del Monte. El Prado dining room will be effective January 1st, so right after the new year. It's just, we have not had the usage. It's virtually nothing. There's a lot of reasons why. I don't think the current public health environment helps, but you know, it's just, we experience too much waste. It's not satisfactory and incurs an unsustainable cost. Moreover, we've got Cafe Del Monte serving breakfast. We got Starbucks just a block, not even a block away, a 2-minute walk from the historic hotel, and they're open for breakfast on the main site, MPS campus, and it's just the El Prado breakfast menu is just not fueling interest right now. We're actively advertising both the breakfast menus at Cafe Del Monte and Starbucks, and then also as an additional option, but it's obviously further away, the Pines Golf Course Eatery also has a breakfast menu. And haven't had the burrito recently. It's good. We'll reevaluate the feasibility of breakfast at El Prado at a later date, and but for the foreseeable future, those breakfast services are discontinued within the historic Del Monte Hotel. Other things on the Navy Exchange main store here on the installation. There's a forthcoming intent to resume laundry and dry cleaning services. The exact date is TBD, sorting out some of the public health mitigations and things like that. So it was nice we got the ability to, the authorization to continue those as we move forward. And then last but not least, before I kick it off to our Fleet and Family Readiness Director, Kyle, there's a parade that bring a little bit of holiday cheer, hopefully. It'll include Santa and Sparky on top of fire engine. It'll occur on Friday, December 18th, and the parade will start in at the front of the La Mesa Community Center. So that's up at the La Mesa Village housing area at approximately 4:45 p.m. And then the parade at La Mesa housing area, it'll make the rounds, not around every street, but at most of the streets. It's going to take about an hour for that parade with Santa on the fire engine with Sparky to make its way through the La Mesa Village, starting at 4:45 p.m. at La Mesa Community Center. And then the parade will proceed to the Presidio Monterey. It'll start at about 6 p.m. there in the parking lot of the Tin Barn. And then the parade in Palm will take about 10 to 15 minutes. They have a much smaller and more compact housing area there. And then the parade will move to the Ord Military Community, and that'll start at about 6:30 and should last about 2 hours. That's a pretty extensive housing area up there. So the parade route maps they're posted both on the Presidio Monterey and Naval Sport Activity Monterey Facebook pages. That refers to, or goes back to, full circle what I said about our public affairs officer posting some information this morning. So that's on there if you're curious or you're interested. Hopefully we get a good number of people out there physically distanced and socially responsible. And it should be just a simple but a meaningful way of kind of bringing some holiday cheer to folks. And then the next virtual town hall meeting is Wednesday, the 30th of December. I fully appreciate that's the day before New Year's Eve. I will be here. Hopefully we have others join in. So with that, I see we got a couple of chat questions. But so before I kick it off to Kyle, I see we have a question about, I have our MFLIC up here. That's great. Ray, did you want to say anything at all? I see you're obviously on the Zoom. Did you want to say anything at all? I noticed you put your phone number and you're available from 8 to 8 p.m. For free confidential non-medical counseling service. Our MFLICs are wonderful. They're an amazing resource. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I would love to say say something. Number one, I would like to say, happy holidays to everyone. And I'm really thrilled to be here in the Monterey area. I'm the official Naval Postgraduate School MFLAC. There are a number of us here, but I've got my number there, the 831-233-0427. make sure I had typed it in there correctly. And, I just want to remind people that our services are free and confidential, except duty to warn situations that have to do with domestic violence, child abuse, or neglect, suicidality or harm to self or others, or current or future criminal activities. In those situations, then I would have to coordinate help for you. But everything else is confidential. Nothing gets reported up to command, so you can really vent on whatever's happening with you. And I'm also there to refer you to other services that are available to you. It's so many services that are available that service members really aren't aware of. But my scope is active duty personnel and their immediate families, spouses and children.
Outstanding. Well, welcome aboard. And I want to say I know I've met the MFLC at the Walter Colton Middle School, Susan, and I want to say we've also met too in passing. So, but I could be mistaken. In this virtual world, I don't know who I see and who I don't see. So,
right, and we do rotate.
okay, outstanding.
Recently, our rotations last a year. So if all goes well, I'll be here at least until August of 2021.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so
Outstanding.
I'm here and ready, willing, and able to be of service to you.
Outstanding. And is your information also posted on the MPS website, I imagine? Or?
Yeah, it should be. It should be, because I have asked that it be posted. And I've also, put out posters and brochures and flyers. And I am available to do training. I have a whole list of presentations that I can either give to individuals, families, groups, any.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much for joining us today and for putting out the information on how to contact you. And please, I hope people reach out to you. So it's trying times. It's a strange time. So wonderful that you're here as a resource. So thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Another question we had was in the chat, and that is a Gold Star point of contact. That was answered. So thank you very much, Kyle, for putting that information there. But the Gold Star point of contact within Fleet and Family Support Center is Vanessa Anderson at 831-656-7628. So with that, and not seeing anything else in the chat, I'll kick it over to Kyle, our Fleet and Family Readiness Director here at the Naval Sport Activity Monterey.
Thanks, Skipper. Good afternoon, NSA Monterey. Again, I'd like to reiterate as well, happy holidays to everybody. We do have some services that are open throughout the MPS break. So if you're looking for things to do, particularly at the golf course, we are open. The fitness center will be open. As the CO mentioned, we are closed on federal holidays. So that now includes the 24th and 25th of December, as well as the 1st of January. With the only exception being the golf course. The golf course is open on all of those days except for Christmas. So we close on Christmas Day, but we are open on Christmas Eve. You want to get that last round of golf in before Santa comes to visit. All right, so right now for Monterey Pines, we are open from 9 to 5 every day, and that's mainly predicated because of the light. It gets dark at 5 p.m., so our tee times do start at 9 in the morning. The gates open at 8, so if you want to get in there and get some warm up in before your tee time, but we are open 9 to 5 daily, and that will extend later on in the year as the sun starts to stay a little later in the day. For the fitness center, again, we are closed on Christmas Eve, Christmas, and January 1st, but I'll reiterate the hours that are going on during the break. So during the winter break, we are open from 6 to 6, Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, we're open from 8 to 4, and on Sundays, 9 to 4. It should be pretty easy you don't have to write those down because you got to have a reservation to go to the fitness center anyway. And the only hours that will be available on the Acuity app for reservation are the hours that we are open. Child and youth programs, we're open throughout the break. We are only closed on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, as well as January 1st. As we mentioned before, Cafe Del Monte and actually Starbucks as well are both closed for the Christmas break, for the MPS winter break. That's tradition. We do that every year while the campus is vacant since school is out. But we do have breakfast still in the El Prado up through January 1st. So other than the holidays that we mentioned before, breakfast is available every day still on campus here at the El Prado in the basement of Herman Hall. And I think that covers all of our closures and holiday hours. So again, please use us during the holidays to get that workout in if you're active duty, if it's fitness center, or you're an authorized customer for the golf course. Get some guests and go out there. Our services are still going to be going on for the duration of the MPS winter break. Other than that, I don't have any more updates for quality of life. I don't see anything in the chat, so I'm going to kick it back over to you, Skipper.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. And reemphasizing those services that are still decoupled in the hour, especially during the holidays. We will give it we've got about 20 minutes or so, a little over 20 minutes. And I know Tina has one thing to put out that was also from Fleet and Family that she posted in the chat. So we'll wait a couple minutes to see if I'll just give it a minute or so, and then I'll hand it off to Tina real quick, and then I'll take it back, and then we'll see if there's any last questions. All right, Tina, do you want to put that information out that you received?
Catherine, that was just what Ms. McWhorter discussed. It's the flyer that she provided. It's available in the chat feature for people if they'd like to download it.
Okay, and what was the subject again?
It was the military family and life counseling
Okay.
available.
Perfect.
There's a full flyer that's available.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. All right, we'll give it another minute or so and see if anyone has any other questions. I'll reiterate while we have the time to say again, be safe, stay healthy, happy holidays.
Catherine,
And
we have a question.
oh, we do.
Yes.
Are facility advisors and their students still allowed to meet on base safely, of course? Oh, I'm sorry, faculty advisors and their students still allowed to meet on base safely, of course. That's more of a question for MPS in terms of policy, but there's nothing from an installation perspective that inhibits the ability for a faculty advisor to meet with their students, again, in accordance with federal, state, and county guidelines. And then obviously it'd be Naval Postgraduate School's prerogative, whether you're what spaces those are, and just the wherewithal that you're back on the base in some capacity. Hopefully that answers your question. I didn't give you a solid, but other than that, from an installation perspective, we're not going to inhibit. You've got access to the base, and you want to use facilities in a safe manner and a healthy manner. Please do so. But again, do it. Okay, it looks like we answered that one. So, okay, all right, and we'll give it a minute or two here, see if we have anything else on tap. Okay. All right. All right. Well, hopefully everyone stay dry because there's supposed to be some precipitation here, at least according to the National Weather Service. And considering that we have 3 commands here that provide that information to the National Weather Service, it's always get a little proud that we're providing all this information as a source, the primary source to the National Weather Service. But it's supposed to be getting wet here the next day or two. So we had a wet weekend, and it's going to be a wet end of the week. So again, stay healthy, stay safe, and really happy holidays. Get out where and when you can, and how you can in a safe manner, and enjoy everything. So, and then also post in the chat, we have our MFLIC that just put her email also, if those are interested in. She posted that to everybody. So, all right, with that, we've gone about 20 over almost 30 minutes now. So. Thank you everybody for participating, and take care, and we'll see you if not on the 30th of December, we'll see you after the new year. Take care. Bye now.